welcome to another episode of Disqualified. I am Beltless Trevin, joined as always by our main roster predictions champion, Caleb.
You know, I haven't done this gimmick in a while. Two-time main roster predictions champion, Caleb.
Yep. And Zach, our NXT predictions champion and cameraman and producer, is behind the camera.
And the owner of this lovely belt, and if you can read that, says NXT, which we are here to talk about tonight. And this weekend, this belt will be defended.
Yep.
And it's coming back with me.
Will I remain beltless? Will Caleb be a double champ again? Or will Zach clinch pin the belt again? We shall see. But first, it's the go-home show for what's happening this weekend. The go-home show for Halloween Havoc. And brother, I got questions.
I got a lot of questions. I need a lot of answers. But you know what I need more than anything else? Some fucking tee-hee time. We start off with Tatum Paxley and the calling out in the ring. Now Tatum Paxley won the number one contendership of women's over the top rope battle royal last week to go on to face Jacy Jayne at Halloween Havoc. Now she comes out and she cuts an emblazoned promo. Let me tell you, and Trevin can attest, he's only seen me, I think, react emotionally, like crying-wise, at one entertainment franchise. Media doesn't get me to get emotional a lot of the times, at least, like, how do I put it? The visual media usually doesn't get me to react. I got a fucking lump in my throat here in this promo, bro. She fucking killed it. She talked about how, it doesn't make sense that she won it. How you would just look at the little weird girl and just say, move to the side. Yep. You don't get this.
5 years she's been on NXT.
Mm-hmm. Which I was like, get up to the main roster quick. You just saw what they did with Wes. Go.
Go.
But no, I don't think it would be dumb. Dude, yeah. The crowd
loves her.
Fucking loud as hell.
Yes. The crowd loves her. It would be stupid.
And Jacy Jayne comes out and, Jacy says, like, look, you don't belong here. She's like, is he going to tell you or am I going to tell you? You have no chance in hell at winning.
A title here.
Yeah, a title here.
Much less beating me.
This is where Tatum then goes on to say the little weird girl, you would just move to the side. But Tatum also goes to say, I've been constantly working at this for years, and the only difference between you and I is I hadn't had the spotlight on me. All my advancements have been in empty rings. Yeah, and it looks like it was starting to cut through to JC, and then Fallon starts talking.
Yep. And Fatal Influence is like, look, our newest member's looking for a shot to prove herself. How about a tag match later tonight?
Mm-hmm.
The call-in accepts, brawl ensues, Fatal Influence gets kicked out, and it is made official for later tonight.
Yep. So the two members of Fatal Influence that will be going on to compete are the NXT Women's Champion Jacy Jayne and Lainey Reed.
Yep.
There was one dude in the crowd, and I love this about NXT, but I also hate it about NXT, is the crowd is so small.
So you can hear
when people
everyone.
start yelling just stupid fucking shit, it gets picked up by the mics.
Yeah.
Like, I think someone said something about getting fast-tracked to the top you would know nothing about. And then some dude said, unlike Lainey. I think that's what he said. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? What are we talking about here? Why won't you shut the fuck up and let these women talk? Yeah. But, that's it for our opening promo. Now, we get into our opening contest, and it is for the TNA X Division Championship. We have Channing Stacks Tatum, or as they just call him now, Stacks.
I thought it was Lorenzo.
Yes, I just called him the fucking actor. I just remember what I said. Yeah, Lorenzo.
Yeah.
Jeez, I am tired, ladies.
Accompanied to the ring by his girlfriend,
Ariana Grace, who is Santino's daughter.
Yep.
Taking on the youngest in charge.
Your TNA X Division champion, Leon Slater.
Oh.
Yep. Accompanied to the ring by Javon Evans. It's funny. They are playing the aspect of Javon and Leon so well because Ariana and Stax were heading to make their entrance and they were making googly eyes at each other, and Leon and Javon are seen in the background just Ew! I love these two together.
It's what I did all weekend when we went to the cabin with Zach's partner. I was just
Ew!
Yeah, no. Man, they're fucking great together.
If there is a tag team to be cross-brand and cross-promotion, I'm glad it's those two. Because holy, they are hilarious.
Man. So Javon does accompany Leon down to the ring. And Javon is standing near the announce table most of the match. And at one point,
he just decides, give me a headset.
He grabs a headset. Leon does a suicide dive and he goes, we'll be right back after these commercial messages. Did I do good?
Yeah.
Did I do good?
Yeah, you did better than this guy.
Man.
No. But yeah, no. The match as a whole, cooked.
Right.
It's hard to have a bad Leon Slater match, but Stax also carried his weight. Holy technical work was on point. High flying was on point.
Someone said it, and I'm forgetting who said it, but it was seeing Leon Slater at this age. He's only 21, but he has all the shit down that you need down, all the in-ring psychology, and it's just cool to see.
Yep. I also love his gear.
His gear is pretty cool. The only thing I would change is the color. I did like the orange and purple. He was just not that shiny, I guess.
Yeah, he was more white and purple this night.
White and purple?
Yeah. Yeah, but no, Leon and Javon are just so fun to watch on screen, and it's going to get more fun as Leon picks up the win with the Swanton 450 finish.
I think they're the ones to take the tag titles off the Hardys.
Yep. But first, they got to make their little tag team debut. They did have a showing against the Calling, but now that they're officially christening themselves as a tag team, they're like, we got to put on a show for you guys. Like, we want to fight at Halloween Havoc and show, like, no, we can be an official tag team. And who responds to the challenge? None other than very fitting for the Halloween Havoc PLE from AAA. None other than one half of the AAA Mixed Tag Team Champions, Mr. Iguana, alongside one La Parca.
You know, if there are any deadlock watchers out there, good thing Jeff Jarrett's not around because he's scared of skeletons. Dude, or no, it was Lex Luger, I think, is scared of skeletons. Sorry. Dude, the moment I heard Iguana's music, I was like, okay. And then I saw tall-ass fucking La Parca come out doing his dance. I said, okay, you got me. You got me. I'm here. I'm ready.
You care about a tag match?
Brother. La Parca's gimmick is just to dance. That is it. Go dance.
Yeah.
Do like five cool moves, but go dance.
Yeah. And Javon and Leon were getting with it too.
That gimmick has been going. This is the third La Parca.
Yeah.
He
is La Parca the third.
Oh, I love lucha culture where gimmicks just get passed down. I love it. Because at one point we're going to get on La Parca the fifth.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are we doing? And I bet you he'll still be coming up the third at that time. So now we get into the speed tournament.
Yep. Our first match of two for the night is between someone who thinks, speed is their gimmick. They are speed. It is one coming over from TNA, Zachary Wentz, versus someone you would not think of when you think of this speed bout, but when you see his moveset, you're like, oh no, he'll knock a mother heifer around. Jasper Troy.
I'm trying to think. I believe Zachary Wentz's Fed name was Nash Carter. So, NXT alumni, Nash Carter. Dude, Zachary Wentz did have a very good showing for, say, about exactly half of this match.
Yes.
Now, he had the first minute.
Yep, and then the graphics went orange, representing that a minute has passed, and Jasper was like, my turn.
Yeah, Jasper said, all right, I give you your head start. Me, Jack. Fucking whipped his ass. Hit a black hole slam.
Yep, in 30 seconds, with a minute 30 left on the clock. 1, 2, 3.
It's not even a minute 30. It got to the last minute.
Oh,
I think it hit 57.
57. Yeah. It's like, you got a minute. Let me show you what I can do in a minute.
Yep. Black hole slam. 1, 2, 3. Jasper Troy advances to the semifinals now. Some very heartbreaking news. Very good promos tonight.
Yes.
Let me just say that. Very good fucking promos tonight.
Heartbreaking, yet still confusing, as Soul, along with Zarya and Ava. Why is the GM here? Oh no. But you see that Soul has a knee brace and a single crutch. And it looks like we're about to get a relinquishment announcement. The second one in 2 nights back to back. But Blake Monroe interrupts, pooping on the pity party.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, cool, so you can just hand the title over to me now, as, you know, I'm the only contender, really. Like, I won my shot. It's like, and
then we get one of the most contrived? Is that the word I'm searching for? It's really weird. It's a roundabout way. They talk in circles for a bit. But it gets to Zarya is going to take Soul's place and defend the championship now.
Yep. Now, the internet is reminding other sides of the internet that Soul did not relinquish any of her titles in this promo. Zarya is fighting in her stead.
This is going one of two ways. Either Soul did it so Zarya could have a title, or 2, Soul is legit injured. And 2, Soul is giving it to her, and she's going to turn on her when Zarya loses.
Yeah.
But I think Zarya is going to be the one that turns heel in this whole thing.
It was a very interesting segment where, like, I'm now left with question marks of what's happening with that title. Because it sounded like she was relinquishing both titles until Zarya stepped up and be like, why can't Freebird rules apply for single titles, basically?
They kind of did it before.
Yeah.
With Lay Cool being the co-women's champion.
Yeah, but
it's... I think we all know the result going into this match now.
Yeah. That was the thing, is that the story was someone cost... Before the injury, the angle the internet was talking about was Zarya cost Soul the match and Blake walks away as new champion. But now, with the whole Zarya fighting in the stead thing, it's like, the internet is now back to a 50-50 split.
Well then, good thing I'm not the internet, because I have my mind made up on who's winning. But so this will be happening at Halloween Havoc. Zarya will defend, I guess, basically as your interim Women's North American Champion,
Yep.
taking on Soruka. Or not Soruka, Blake Monroe.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But now, back to speed action.
Yeah, so I'll get to the little bit of just fun lore after we get through this match. But it is Axiom from SmackDown taking on Strong Legacy from Evolve, and
this match could.
what a fucking match.
Yep. I'll give you a hint on how good this match was. We almost thought Jasper was going to just move on to face El Grande with how much these two were going at each other.
It literally came down to the last 3 seconds.
Yep.
That is when Axiom picked up the win.
Yep, with 3 seconds left on the clock.
Was it with the Spanish Fly or was it the Golden Ratio?
I think it was the top rope Spanish Fly.
Okay. But yeah, Avalanche Spanish Fly for the win. If you know Axiom's work, if you know Sean Legacy's work, very fast, very high flying, very technical. That's what this whole match was. It was just walls to wall. Like, legitimately, when you think of speed, this is what you're probably going to think of.
And this match has got the internet saying again, just put Sean Legacy on NXT. Stop wasting him in Evolve. He is basically the face of Evolve.
Yeah.
He is...
It's him and Kendall Gray?
Yep. He is why people are attempting to watch Evolve. But it's like, if your entire basis is based off of a rep for each division, it's a failed experiment.
They also changed the women's Evolve title design.
A little bit, yeah.
I don't know if you noticed, because when they debuted it, the men's strap was gray.
Yeah.
Which I was like, weird. The women's strap was purple, which I was like,
yeah,
weirder.
But now they switched it to the classics that WWE does of black strap for men's, white strap for the females.
I like how the NXT North American Championships, not the Canadian North American Championship, because while that is the current belt, I fucking hate that design. It's just the Canadian flag stamped onto it. The leather color that they use for the North American title looks so good.
Yeah.
And I wish they just did that for the men's titles.
Yeah.
Where it was like a proper leather color, like a brown or a maroon leather, and then the women had the white strap.
Yeah.
Or, don't just confine yourself to men's get black, women's get white, because the best Intercontinental Championship design was the white strap, and you can all fight me on that. This one looks good because it has blue. The white one had the white strap and blue on it. Fucking best of both worlds.
Yes. I mean, even...
That's why the women's IC one looks so good.
I mean, even look at TNA's belt designs. It's like, they use different color straps, and like, when you look at the belts, you're also like, oh, I know which promotion that belt is for.
Yes. Because TNA uses the red for the Knockouts division, black for their main group of titles, and then for their mid-card, they have a lovely shade of blue.
Yep, sometime.
The International.
I think International was green at one point as well.
No.
I'm not sure. But it's like,
I think you're thinking of
they color code their divisions.
Yeah. No, they did. There was a really weird point in time where they were Global Force, where their colors were pretty much the Seahawks colors. They were navy blue, gray, and neon green.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, those neon green belts looked fucking atrocious.
Yes, but also just the plates as well on the TNA belt is like, oh, I can tell from a distance which promotion you rep.
Yeah, and then you look at WWE and you go, why do you have to be so boring? I think AEW has the best design championships out there currently, but the best championship design is the North American title. I am sorry.
Yeah.
That belt just looks so fucking
It does look good. It makes me want Ethan to lose it so he can go back to the regular design.
Oh yeah, I want him to lose it. But now, I promised you a little fun fact. So,
oh yeah.
for Axiom, You know how they were the best thing going on NXT, they were the best thing going on SmackDown, and now their momentum has seemingly just halted. They were originally going to split at Stand and Deliver in 2025. And now, Nathan Frazier said this on the No Contest Wrestling podcast. He said Nathan Frazier revealed that original plans called for Faction to split up in NXT to have a mask versus hair match at Stand and Deliver 2025. In an alternate universe, which I'm very glad we don't live in, Stand and Deliver would have been Nathan Frazier and Axiom versus Hank and Tank. Wouldn't have been Nathan Frazier and Axiom versus Hank and Tank. It would have been Nathan Frazier versus Axiom, mask versus hair. That was the North Star that everyone agreed on. We said to them, like, don't do it. So, either Axiom was going to go back to being a kid,
or...
which is a bad wrestler name.
Yeah, or Frazier was gonna
Bald.
shave.
Bald.
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 Bald. My eyes.
My eyes.
Now, with the image of a bald Frazier cursing our eyes, let us bless our eyes.
With our main event of the evening, asterisk match.
Yes.
So
NXT always doing promos as their last segment.
it's different.
Yes, it's different, but it throws off how we format our episodes usually.
Sometimes they do matches. Most of the time it is promo. But we have the contract signing.
No.
I'm skipping way ahead. We have Fatal Influence taking on the Calling. Of course, Fatal Influence, once again, reminding you that's represented by Lania Reed, the new member, and the NXT Women's Champion, JC Jane, taking on the Calling, which is Izzy Dame, and the number one contender, Miss Teehee herself, Tatum Patchley. This was a great fucking match.
Yeah!
It was a killer episode of NXT. It was probably one of the better ones they put on this year. This was a great match. You got to see Laney show out. You got to see Tatum show out. Izzy show out. JC showed out. Very basic.
Yep.
I don't want to say basic in the sense of it was boring. Basic in the sense of this is how I saw it going.
Yes.
The winner is not what I saw happening. So I am confused as to what's happening at Stand and Deliver.
I'm also confused because of what happened. So, during the match, what the members of Fatal Influence decide to piss off Izzy. Bad idea. Have you seen her in ring work? You don't want to fight a pissed Izzy.
So Izzy starts powerhousing.
Yep, but because she's powerhousing, she's expending herself. She gets knocked to the outside, basically becoming a non-factor in the match.
Yep, which then allows JC to hit the rolling encore on Tatum for the 1, 2, 3. JC wins the go-home match.
Yep. But
they start jumping.
Fatal Influence starts swarming. Laney and Fallon hold up Tatum so JC can do a belt hit. Double front kick from Tatum. Escapes the two captors and takes out JC and holds the title. Every pattern of a red flag of someone not winning happened for both sides tonight. Because Fatal Influence won the go-home match, so it's like, okay, they're not winning. Tatum
held the title, stood tall.
So she's not winning. Someone's got to win here.
Third option.
I feel like they may have just told... I feel like they were like, give Tatum the moment. Maybe. Because of the reaction earlier in the night. I don't want to spoil my pick. But it is a interesting way that they are going into this main event, or not main event match, but title match at Halloween Havoc, and I'm excited for it.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully it is Teehee time, but Now we get onto the contract signing for the NXT title.
Yes.
I love it when there's more words, even though it's a longer title. It's just NXT title.
Yeah.
There's really nothing else to say.
Yep.
I can say men's championship.
The official signing of rules, regulations, and stipulations between Trick and Ricky. And Trick is classically still full of himself.
Is he just rage baiting? Now, I start third shift, so I start at 9, so I couldn't watch this.
Yes. Basically, Trick is like, look, NXT needs me, TNA needed me, heck, the main roster been trying to get me. I'm supposed to be in my Hollywood era right now. It's like, I'm bigger than anything you could ever imagine, Ricky. So, if I become a record 3-time NXT champ, I'll be the biggest thing here and no one's going to be able to stop me.
The biggest. The largest. I did catch what Ricky's response to it was.
Yep.
And he cut the promo of his life saying, like, look, bro, you wouldn't, he's like, the shit I had to deal with on the indies, what had you folded like the shirt that you're wearing.
Yup.
Trick's, I looked at Trick's face during this promo from Ricky. And I was like, when you successfully rage bait your friend, but you have to act like it doesn't bother you.
Yeah.
Or you have to act like that wasn't your goal, so you're just like... Because he was just like, yeah, I pissed him off. Or it's when you're getting fucking run down, when someone is chewing you out and you're like, everything they're saying is true, I can't even say nothing. He was just like, damn, you really gonna tell me about myself in front of all these people? He said, NXT, he said, I'm the face that run NXT. I am locked in, and after this weekend, your ass will be locked out.
Yeah.
This man cut one of the best promos, and it was 47 seconds.
Yep.
47 seconds.
And he says, absolute Ricky is here.
Yep, and they come face to face.
Get a little, like, forehead to forehead, head bump, and then they are... They are backed off. Trick throws a haymaker punch, and Ricky's like, my turn. Spine buster through the table.
I would love it. I would love it if someone just no-sold it. No-sold a punch during one of these contract signings. Just, what was that?
Yeah, Ricky sold it a little bit, but just immediately pivoted to, yeah, you're the one going through the table tonight.
Yeah, and that is it for this episode of NXT. And that is it for this episode of Disqualified. Now, this was a very good episode of NXT.
Yes.
I cannot lie.
Yes, and stay tuned for our predictions for Halloween Havoc, as we are doing same-day recording, but of course, not released on the same day. So, be sure to like, comment,
subscribe,
and ring that bell so you know when that predictions video comes out and all our other videos.
And make sure you ring it 3 times so you know the match is over. I am your main roster prediction champion. One more time because I haven't done it in so long. That is 2-time main roster prediction champion. I am Caleb. That is Beltless Trevin to my right. And behind the camera, as always, is our wonderful cameraman and producer and NXT prediction champion, Zach.
2-time.
And
He's not wrong.
We will see you next time. Thank you for your time. Peace.
Bye.